Baba is known for his visionary leadership and commitment to improving the collective capacity of community pharmacy. Baba, please welcome to the stage.
Thank you very much. Can you all hear me? Okay, thank you very much for that introduction. And thank you, Dr. Shah. I hope you're still watching, because I came here actually to present myself to you. Thank you for inviting me. Okay, so I'll jump in because I know I'm between you and lunch, so I need to move on swiftly. This prayer actually guides the way I approach life. God grants me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So when you look at this big theme that I was given to speak on, I'm thinking, I'm only little Baba from Braintree. I can't speak into this. So I decided to focus on where I think I can make a contribution, which is leading our profession into the future NHS as far as primary care is concerned. I'm sure you will agree with me that integration requires inclusion and collaboration. Now, my next button, okay. Integration requires digital inclusion. The future is digital, right? Now, how can we be integrated into the future NHS if we are digitally excluded from the NHS app? You're going from dispensing to clinical services. Why upgrade the NHS app for dispensing repeats and exclude it from pharmacy first? It doesn't make sense. I already have a Sharak app. By the way, he said I should mention him, that I'll get a discount. Okay, so now, I took it up to myself to write to Stephen Kinnock through my MP, and I got a reply. In essence, he's saying there is no plan to provide pharmacy first appointments via the NHS app. And he also includes in there saying that there would need to be a new development and implementation process. What does that mean? We are an afterthought again. Integration requires collaboration. That's my second point. But I'm going to elaborate on this by taking you to sunny South Africa. As you can see here, Sigma is consistent in the idea that community pharmacy needs to be integrated into the NHS. Watch this video. I have no apologies to those who have watched that before, especially at the Vicina conference, because not a lot has changed. We've seen a little bit of progress, but we need a lot more to be able to make any difference in the future of the NHS. The two little monkeys you saw there are mercenaries. They're thinking about what's in it for them. But we need to have a visionary mentality about what is in it for us as a collective, as you heard Henry say earlier. Leading our profession into the future NHS requires visionary leadership. So my question to you is, are you a mercenary or are you a visionary leader? And I know the question is, oh, I'm not a leader. It's those guys who are elected. No, I'm not elected either. As long as you've got somebody who works in the pharmacy working under you, you are a leader. So again, are you a mercenary or are you a visionary leader? Because I've come here today to wake up the visionary leader in you so we can lead our profession into the future. What do visionaries do? Visionaries ask questions. Where are we now? Where do we need to go? How do we get there? Jill, it seems like we're exchanging notes, didn't we? Okay? That's what visionary leaders do. Where are we now? The mindset that we have right now is not going to survive the left shift. There needs to be a mind shift of our current mindset to get us into the future. Where do we need to go? Janet referred to a roadmap. That roadmap is the mission. It's a new mission. So we need a new mindset, we need a new mission, and also what vehicle is going to get us there? We need a new model. The average pharmacy depends on dispensing for 95% of its income. Government says within 5 years, that needs to change to 50% clinical. How do we get there? We need to renovate our premises, we need to upskill our personnel, and we need to innovate our practices. This is me in sunny Braintree, looking at our premises and thinking, this is not fit for the future. I used to get paid 50p for doing blood pressure on that monitor. Tenor lady that wasn't shifting was gathering dust. So we put the tenor lady together, we got rid of them, gave it to charity, pulled that wall down, and now what we've got is a collection point to serve patients so they don't need to come into the dispensary at all, and then a blood pressure room with an automated blood pressure, so we capture every opportunity. And that's the NMS room that we had to invest in because we're hosting the IP Pathfinder. This phrase you see on the screen is going to mean a lot more to us as pharmacists. Dispensing is going to be footfall. We're going to need to make those contacts count. I heard somebody say once it's a swear word. You better just swallow it. It is the nice swear word we need to live by. I'm going to show you something that makes me kick myself. I went into a few care homes, 100 bed, not care homes, residential home, 100 bed, 120. On the last one, 2 weeks ago, I went into a 36 bed one and I thought to myself, let me take Hannah with me. Hannah, come along with your otoscope. This is the maximum I would have earned if I jabbed everybody, 2 jabs. But she went down the queue, checking each of them's ear to see if they needed earwax removal. She spotted 8 people. That's more than half of what the NHS is going to pay me. So someone here will be like, how do I pay for innovate, renovate, all this thing you're talking about? The money that I lost in the 120 bed, 110 bed, is not going to come from the NHS. And guess what? Can you imagine a GP, my wife's a GP, she cannot go into a care home, do a COVID jab. I say, I can do your ears as well, you pay me private. We are the only ones who can do that. Right? Okay, I'm facing the same issues as you are. This is the real data from my ICB to me. In December 2024, we peaked at 280 pharmacy first referrals. How can I build a business like this? It slumped. The referrals just went. And then when it got to April this year, walk to rule, the GPs have decided, the PCN have decided not to work with pharmacists. Anything that's GP referral led, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. It's like giving a plate of food to 2 hungry brothers and then giving a spoon to the older brother and say, give him some. It's not going to give you anything. The guy is hungry. Yeah? So leading our profession into the future NHS requires visionary leadership. We don't just ask questions, you've got to come up with solutions. We've got to try things, come together and try things with scientists. So Dupe and I decided that what we need is to build our own digital front door. No, not just for our business, but for community pharmacy as a whole. So we approached the CPE, MPA, IPA, everybody, because we realized that we need to have a united digital front door so that the GPs don't make the choice. I need to sideline here. I was at the pharmacy show speaking. I was about to go in to speak for Monica at one of the panels, and somebody approached me and said, are you a contractor? I said, yes. He promised myself and the other contractor that he could refer pharmacy first consultations to our pharmacy. He didn't even ask for my postcode. Now, if I was a mercenary, I'll make a deal with him and I won't have this graph on here today. Do you understand what I'm saying? He wanted me to sell out on my business, and some of us have done that. We're selling ourselves cheap. So, building our own digital front door called the Community Pharmacy National Booking Service. If the government wouldn't build it, why don't we come together and build it? So we were able to get some investment, and I would like you to watch another video. Please bear with me and see the ABC strategy.
In primary care, a simple yet strategic model for smarter workload distribution. A. AI total digital clinical triage. At the GP surgery, automated tools triage patients at the first point of contact. B. Booking via Community Pharmacy National Booking Service, CPNBS. Patients identified as suitable are signposted to a central booking platform to access pharmacy first services. C. Connection and collaboration. Digital tools like AccuRx, eConsult, Clinic ensure seamless communication between GPs and pharmacists. What is the current problem? Community pharmacy is digitally excluded from NHS infrastructure, not listed on the NHS app as a clinical service provider. No centralized platform exists for GP referrals or patient-initiated bookings. The vision: build the digital front door for community pharmacy. If we build IT, they will come. Field of dreams. We propose a nationwide digital platform that aggregates real-time availability of community pharmacies using geolocation, enables patients to book pharmacy first appointments directly based on AI triage from their GP surgery, operates similarly to the National Booking Service, for example for COVID vaccines, without storing patient medical records, allows pharmacies to use their existing internal systems for managing the consultation. Immediate advantages of CPNBS. Reduces GP pressure. Up to 30% of patient requests can be diverted directly to community pharmacy. Restores patient choice. Patients can see and choose available appointments, reducing disappointment and failed walk-ins. Efficient referral filtering. Pharmacies can pre-screen bookings to ensure patients meet the pharmacy first gateway criteria. Geographical visibility. PCNs, neighborhood networks, and commissioners can see real-time capacity across regions, enabling targeted action on health inequalities. Data-driven negotiation tool. Real-time data gives Community Pharmacy England a powerful tool to negotiate funding and policy. Summary. A win-win strategy for the NHS. Patients get faster, more accessible care. GPs get breathing room and can meet contract access targets. Pharmacists gain autonomy and better workload control. The NHS becomes more efficient, equitable, and digitally connected.
The difference between us and dentists is that the dentists have taken the option of self-determination. No one's coming to save us, guys. We need to pull together. Yes, we try to maximize the income from the NHS, but we need to think outside that box and use what we have. This is the patient journey in Braintree now. So this already exists. We're piloting it in Braintree. We started on Monday. The GPs use their systems, as you saw in the video. Instead of find the pharmacy, which only shows your postcode, it doesn't tell you if the pharmacies are actually available. All the pharmacies in Braintree have opened their availability, just like the MBS. You know this thing. Okay, so that booking request gets sent into the NHS shared mailbox for the pharmacist to RSVP. You do a pre-appointment triage, and then if it's a yes, you confirm the appointment and the patient is seen. If it's a no, you respond via the email. Now, the next thing would be, because this is not a referral, remember, this is a signpost. So if it's a minor ailment, you may not get paid. So what we've agreed with the doctors is, you will forward that booking request that was chosen by the patient back to the surgery. The surgery replies that referral confirmed in your NHS email. And there you are, you now have something that you can record on farm outcomes, sonar. It doesn't replace whatever it is you're using. We just need one door that represents us, and we have that opportunity to collaborate with each other, pull together behind this idea, and present that as one to the GP surgeries. We don't need permission from the government, guys. They didn't pay for it. Okay? We need to do that. And yes, we are independent, but like Sigma says, we can be independent, but independent together. Because together we stand, divided we fall. Thank you, Dr. Shah. I hope you're still watching. Thank you all for listening.